want to be able to do like some quality live streams while using my phone, because for some reason it's not letting me do it in landscape. So I just kind of this is just to kind of test the waters, as you would say. So like, let's say I'm on a hike, assuming I can get satellite reception. I would probably be going up on my hike as I'm going along, like maybe the last 500 vertical feet is probably when I would do my streams. I don't know if I would do the whole entire hike because I wouldn't have enough battery power. And the other thing is I can't really see who, where my chats are. So let's see. I'm trying to see where my chats are here. I see. I'm new to this. I'm actually doing this. For those of you just joining in, I'm doing this on my iPhone. So bear with me if I'm not able to respond to anyone. So I want live. Let's see, live chat. Okay, there. Oh, cool. I am able to see the chat. So looks like I've got something from XYZ Media. Uh, yes, the email. Something about an email. So it looks like the chats come in, and then they kind of disappear. So let me see if I can figure out. Yes, the email. The email. Yes, the email. Oh, yes. I think someone sent me an email or last night. Yeah, and I can be a little slow to sometimes respond to messages, so don't take it personally. Especially like this past weekend, I got really kind of caught up on my hikes and whatnot. And yes, I am going to make an email, and I think I posted it. I will post another link to my email on this video too. So aside from that, yeah. What did I do this weekend? I'm tripping. I'm losing my. Come on. Yes. So on Saturday, I went on a 15-mile hike uh, with someone from the hiking group. It was just her and I. And then yesterday, I pretty much did nothing. So yeah. So yeah, I can't. Yeah. So some people I can't. Yeah, you can't see my. Can't. Can you see me now? Yeah, like I said, this is only. This is a. I'm just trying. Let me see. Are you guys able to see me at all? Because I'm getting some. Okay, so it looks like I have to hold the phone further out, which is going to be, which could be, which could be problematic if I'm trying to do. But I'll have to make it work with what I've got now. I do. I would like to get a newer phone that's I can actually have better performance with. All right, cool. Yeah, so like I said, this is a spur of the moment live stream. I'm kind of out here in the back, outside. There's like a business unit, if you can see behind me, that I'm sure people are probably like, who am I talking to? So yeah, so it looks like Dr. Merlot has a question. So what am I excited right now in my life about? I would say right now, let me go. I'm going to go back inside just so I'm not getting too overly distracted out here. I'm just going back inside. All right. So what am I most excited about in life? Oh, that's a tough one. I would say maybe I'm most excited about the fact that maybe there is some hope in terms of me finally starting to make some connections. And let's see. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I think I liked it when I was outside. I won't worry about what people are thinking out here. But yeah. So kind of going back to that question, what was that? What my yeah. So I'm getting. Sorry if I'm kind of like. This is a little new to me, so I'm not able to see all the comments at once. Okay, so I would say what I'm most excited about is maybe, hopefully, by the end of the summer, maybe by the end of the year, at the very most, I will finally have gotten myself a job. And I mean, not just any job, but I mean a job that's in my desired career field, that's got some coding in it, programming, working with numbers. So that's, I guess, that would be what I'm really excited about the most. And let's see, well, let's see, I'm going to pull up. Have I made any new friends? That you ask a very good question. Have I made any new friends right now? I would say Now I know this. Now let me. This is just referring to the hiking group, the hiking groups I'm with. I would say they're acquaintances at this point. It seems like it's going to take me a little bit of time to actually start developing more closer connections. Because here's the thing, I've done probably like 10 group hikes over the past, what, 3 or 4 weeks now? And I've done 2 hikes where I've just hiked with one other person. But here's what's eluded me in my 40s and even my upper 30s is going on a second hike or a second outing or second date, whatever it may be, with the same person. That is what has been eluding me this whole time. Is can I get to that second coveted outing with the same person? And it's one of those things that's eluded me. So as of now, I would say I've made a lot of acquaintances, but as far as like friendships, I think I've got a ways to go with that. So right now, it would be hard for me to actually like make a video where I can be like, I have made friends. I want to be really confident because I have been my trust, especially with people that I used to ski with all the time in my home area and whatnot. They've kind of got their new social circles and they've got their new circle of friends and they've got their successful careers and I've just kind of been kind of like left in the dust per se. So it's going to take me a while to kind of develop a trust in another person. So right now I would say I've made a lot of acquaintances, but as far as like close friends to these hikes, not as of yet. Let me see if I can move on to the next. I think the next question I saw was, am I currently unemployed? And yes, I am. Right now. I am currently unemployed. And someone, let me see. I'm getting some comments here. All right, someone gave. So take a cold. Oh, someone's suggesting taking a cold shower. Uh, let's see if I can get. So I apologize if I'm a little slow with this. To Mario Sylvia. Mario, I can't pronounce. Sorry if I can't pronounce your name, but I'm doing good. Looks like I got a question here from. Did I get any? Did I get any side effects? Yes, all of you guys that are viewing me, yes, you guys are my friends. So when I refer to friends, like as far as my hiking goes, yeah, that's going to take some time to develop. I think it's going to take me a few months maybe to kind of develop closer friendships, maybe develop into a closer circle of friends with the people I hike with. But we'll see what happens. I just gotta maybe not overthink things, maybe be a little more relaxed, maybe kind of just like going with like that I don't care attitude or whatnot. So I'll keep you guys updated on how that goes. I think someone was asking me, did I have any effects from the COVID vaccine, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. Yeah, AE was asking me, did I have any effects from COVID vaccine? No, I had no effects from either the first or second dose, which is, I guess, I mean, I don't know. It's like maybe I kept telling myself, oh, it's not going to be so bad because I know I've had worse effects when I had the flu shot. Uh, Back when I was in the military, the first time I had the flu shot, I remember like feeling sick for a couple of days, but nothing from the COVID vaccine. If anything, I feel a lot better peace of mind. I can actually like freely touch this door handle right behind me without worrying whether or not I'm going to get COVID from like my roommate or his friends or whatnot, or because I live in a apartment building that I'm pretty much touching a doorknob that's probably been touched by at least 50 or 100 other people, and I'm pretty certain someone probably has COVID that's touched it. So being vaccinated has given me a lot of peace of mind. And someone's asking me, next question here. Someone's asking, do I believe in God? I am actually Catholic. I would say I'm a combination of Catholic and like agnostic. I don't know if that makes sense, but I grew up in a Catholic household. I'm sticking to my Catholic background and faith, but there's also a little bit of, I guess, what would be termed agnostic, like what exactly like happens after we die, or what, it's like that's a little kind of hazy for me. But for the most part, I'm holding on to my faith. So, in short answer, yes, I do believe in God. So I'll keep it simple. Yes, I do believe in God. Let's see if I can get someone else. See if I can get someone else here. So I've got someone coming in from England. right now it is 2:30 in the afternoon here where I'm at. 2:30 p.m. in the afternoon. Now, if you're like in New York City or the East Coast or Florida, then it's going to be 5:30 in the afternoon. And looks like I've got someone from Canada here. Let's see. I'm gonna try to see. So it looks like okay. So someone was mentioning I also got vaccinated and did not become autistic. Oh, someone's asking, do I ride a road bike? Hold on a sec. I lost my. Someone, thanks to just I want to make a quick shout out to 61X00 for uh, a really nice comment there. Greeting, Pennsylvania. Looks like I got someone coming in from Pennsylvania. Let's see. Now, someone was asking me about what kind of road bike do I ride. So when I go road biking, I think I can actually show you guys my bike. My bike. This is my bike here. That's my road. This is my road bike. It's pretty old. It's 10 years old. I do want to get a nicer bike, a carbon fiber frame, one with disc brakes, and one that's got like a 54. And for my chain ring, it sounds kind of crazy, but I would want to have. If you're a cyclist, you guys would know what I'm talking about. But if you have a really big chain ring in the front, you're able to have more gearing, especially for like the downhills. So I wouldn't mind like having a 54 tooth chain ring in the front and like an 11 tooth chain ring in the back, which would enable me to really pedal really hard when the hill gets super steep. And of course, being on a carbon frame bike, I would have that much more stability, and I would be able to sit on the top tube because I love sitting on the top tube, more aerodynamic, a little more scary, a little less control of the bike, but being able to sit on that top tube, almost like I'm downhill ski racing, almost like I'm trying to do like downhill ski racing when I'm sitting on that top tube. And if you can pedal on the top tube, it provides one hell of an ab workout. So I wouldn't necessarily try it until you actually get comfortable with it at a slower speed, but once you do get comfortable sitting on the top tube, getting in that aerodynamic position, pedaling as hard as you can, really provides a good ab workout. Let's see. Anyone else coming in here? Have I ever been to Abingdon, Virginia? No, I have not been. I have driven through Virginia, but I haven't actually like. Wait, no, I take that back. I think I have done a couple of trails in Virginia, and I want to say I did. It was either Virginia or West Virginia that I actually did a 50K trail running race. It was like back in 2000. Was it 2002 or no 2003 or 2005? I did a 50K trail running race. I believe it was either. I can't recall. It was in Virginia or West Virginia. So yes, I have been to both of those states and have done a couple of trail races up in that area. Let's see if I. How do I, okay? Would I ever try riding a scooter? Oh, you bet. I'm actually considering once I do get a job, I'm actually considering getting a scooter. It's like for when I need to go to the store or just run some errands. I think it'd be a lot more fun to ride a scooter than being in a car. I just hate being in a car in the city. It's like either a scooter or a motorcycle. I want to get one or the other. It's so yeah, I definitely would enjoy being on a scooter. Let's see. Let's see. How did I get the courage to start a YouTube? How did I do that? Well, starting a YouTube wasn't really that difficult for me, surprisingly. And I say that because when I had to give like speeches, like in some of my college classes, I remember like we would have to do like a group project. Then we got to the point where we had to do like a presentation as like a small group, and then we got to the point where we had to just like do an individual presentation. And I find that I'm only nervous for like the first like 5 or 10 seconds, and then I kind of just get into my groove. So and surprisingly, giving speeches does not really provoke that much anxiety in me. As a matter of fact, the longer I'm presenting, the more comfortable I get, and the more I can actually feel like I'm being myself. So I know that sounds kind of odd, but it's almost like complete opposite. I think I get more social anxiety in either a really large group setting or in like a medium-sized group setting. That's kind of where I get the most social anxiety. Not so much giving speeches or one-on-one. So let's see what else. What else? See if I. What's my bench press max? My bench. I'm actually gonna find that out today when I go to the gym. I'm gonna see what my bench press max is, and I might live. I don't know how I'm gonna live. No, I can't live stream it because I would have to have someone. If I can ever find someone to hold my phone at the gym, or if I can find someone, a buddy of mine, you know, if I can make a friend to go to the gym with me, I might live stream and see what my current bench press is. But I might. I'll update. I'll update you guys on what my current max is. It's not going to be too good because I'm kind of getting. I have a little shoulder issue going on with my left shoulder, so I'm guessing probably not much more than 200 pounds. Yeah, I know that's pretty weak for me right now. At least for me. For me, that's weak. For another person, that could be like a break. That could be like, you know, a field goal weight. But for me, because I've kind of got a bum shoulder, maybe 200 pounds at the most. And at the same time, I don't want to risk messing up my shoulder anymore. So I'll keep you guys updated on that. Let's see. Someone was mentioning Appalachian trails. Yeah, North Carolina and West Virginia. Yep, I've hiked the Appalachian part of the Appalachian trails. They're near like the Blue Ridge Parkway in North Carolina, like kind of close to Boone, Asheville, North Carolina. I love that area up there. Nice and mountainous, good for road cycling. And I think they also get some of those thunderstorms. I miss those thunderstorms in North Carolina. Let's see, who am I getting else here? Let's see. So, have I heard of how long? Okay, when I work out, I usually work out for about an hour, hour and a half. That's how long I typically spend when I'm in the gym. And I do, I don't know, anywhere between 5 to 7 different exercises. And then I'll do about 20 to 30 minutes of cardio. And I do that after I do my weights. Let's see. Who am I missing here? I'm trying to think. Do you only study data science or also front end or other computer science topics? I want to start kind of developing more of a what. It's kind of like that's one of the things I'm kind of getting stuck on because it's like, do I want to develop my skills in one specific specialty in hopes of making myself more marketable for like a certain specialty, or do I want to somewhat branch out? And right now, my goal is just to simply get myself an entry-level data analyst job. That's my immediate goal. By the end of the year, at the very most, just get myself either like an entry-level like database or entry-level data analyst job or quality assurance job, just something to kind of get my foot in the door. That's really what my goal is now. Then as I get myself some income coming in and I can kind of get some things squared away in my life, start, furthering my adventures, then I'll probably start looking into like specialty areas, like whether that's like front-end development, back-end development, or data engineering, machine learning engineering, artificial intelligence. What else is there? I mean, there's like a whole bunch of different things that interest me, but right now, I think my main goal is just to get myself that job as an entry-level analyst or an associate analyst, just to kind of build up those skills and have something to kind of build a foundation on. Let's see, who else am I missing here? Hey, you, Samara. And I've got someone from greetings from Oslo. Someone's asking, yes, I do have Strava. I do have a Strava. And someone's asking, do I like Trump? I'll just say, let's just say the last 4 years was an interesting era. I'm just going to leave it at that. That's all I'm going to say on that one. Someone was asking me, have I ever hiked the Grand Canyon? No, I have not. And that is something I would love to do one day, is hike the Grand Canyon. Did I miss Leanna Risher? Did you miss me? Oh, I'm. It's like I do notice. Yes, I do admit when. Now I realize that some people are in different time zones, or some people may not catch like videos and whatnot. But yeah, I do notice like when certain people haven't like seen it or whatnot. I can't keep track of every single person out there, but I do keep track of, for the most part, who's kind of visited or who's kind of like said hi. So yeah, it's like, I'm missing. I kind of miss that person. You know, where are they at? But I got to remember, there's like so many of you out there that it would be physically impossible to try to keep track of. I guess there's what 3,600 of you guys out there. So, and it's you know, it's like as it gets larger, it's gonna just. So yes, it's I do miss I do miss seeing familiar names and familiar faces. Yes, I do that. Uh, hello, hello back from Bellingham. I got someone coming in from Ireland. Someone coming in from Wisconsin. See if I'm missing. Oh, it looks like I've got someone coming in from Russia, Ireland, Wisconsin. Oh yeah, someone's coming in. They remember me from watching me on Tosh. I've got someone coming in from London. So it looks like I've got people coming in from, from all over. Let's see who else. I've got Merlin. Hey there, Merlin. Yep, good to see you. Let's see. I got what else? UK. What's up, Josh Peterson? Doing good. At least I'm doing good right now. Looks like this is turning out to be somewhat of a success because, yes, I am doing this through my iPhone, which means I can potentially do this on hikes where I've got good satellite reception. So, Slovenia, Europe. Yes, actually, my place, as you can see behind me, is a business that's not too busy. Up above me is more houses, more apartments, but it's actually some good cycling up back way kind of a couple miles back that way. Some really good cycling, $1 million homes, so obviously a very safe area to cycle in. Yes, I do enjoy I do like to drink wine on occasion, maybe a glass here and there. I try to limit to one glass of wine. Two is a little much, I think. But yeah, let's see. Now someone's asking me, how long is that climb? Well, the climb that's behind where I live at, it's a good 1.8 miles. 1.8 miles, and it climbs about 600 vertical feet, which is about 180 meters in vertical rise, and gradients as steep as, I want to say 14% gradients, so pretty steep and interesting downhill coming down the other side. I'll have to figure out how to live stream through my GoPro in order to be able to show you guys during that, but that I have to that's going to take me a little bit of time to figure out how to live stream from my GoPro, but definitely some good cycling up in the hills back where I'm from. And oh, Josh, I've got Josh Hitties. Yes, hey, Josh. I am living in Bellingham, Washington. Bellingham, Washington is where I'm from. So hello to Josh. Thank you for joining in. Oh, so yeah, you lived. Oh wow, yeah. So interesting. It's like an outdoor paradise here in Bellingham. It's like here are the four things I feel like you've got to really be able to live life in Bellingham. You've got to either have skis or a snowboard, a road bike or a mountain bike, a paddleboard or a kayak, and what else? A scooter, maybe a scooter or some way to get around town other than just walking. Those are the things I think you need to have in Bellingham to really get the full effect of living in the city. And of course running shoes, yes. Whidbey Island. Yes. Whidbey Island. Oh yeah, I'm familiar with Whidbey Island. Actually, I used to go out there when I was in the Navy Reserves. I did that for about a year and a half, and I would have to go out to my once a month training out in Whidbey Island. It was like the Oak Harbor Navy base out there, and and I think there are some hikes out in Whidbey Island. definitely some good cycling. So definitely an interesting area. And any good coffee places? Oh, coffee. I'm not sure about Bellingham. I'm sure there are. Bellingham is known for its breweries. I think we've got more breweries per capita than I think anywhere. I could be wrong, but I want to say I've heard that we've got more breweries per capita than anywhere in the country. So yeah, yeah. So let's see. Yeah. So it's like yeah. It's cool. I'm getting some people that have lived here before. Like Josh is saying that he lived here, and it's like, um, yeah. Because I figured it's like I knew. Yeah. That's just. Oh, that's it's like it's interesting that yeah, Bellingham, and it's the only reason why I would ever move away from Western Washington is if I found a really good job. But there are so many good jobs in this area, in this particular region, that for me to have to move, it would be difficult for me to want to kind of go to somewhere else. So yeah, that's the downfall to living up in this area. Is the cost of living is insanely difficult. I mean, it's to have your own place, you need to be making about 60 to 65K a year, which as an entry level analyst in this area with the right job, that's probably what. I mean, it depends on the location, but a lot of the jobs I see for like a lower level analyst position start off at about 50 to 60K a year, which would be enough for me to actually have my own place and actually lead a decent life because I'm single, don't have any kids. So 50 to 60K may not be much for a lot of people, but I figure being single, plus that's just starting out. I don't plan to just like sit in an entry level position. I like to advance in my career and move up to a higher paying position. So it's like that's just to get my foot in the door. But yeah, cost of living is pretty intense up here, but it's doable. But you got to find the right job. You're not gonna. It's not gonna happen at $15 an hour. I will tell you that. $15 an hour will not get you very far up here. Someone. Oh, looks. Okay, so it looks like if someone made a movie about me, what would it be about? That's a good question. I think a good movie would be something like because I feel like a lot of people from like my grade school years, because I dropped out of high school, I pretty much became a ski bum for almost 10 years. So I really didn't amount to anyone for most of my 20s. I didn't get my associate's degree until I was like in my lower 30s. Then I finally go into the Navy in my middle 30s. So I would feel like a movie would be like, don't like something about don't discount someone. It's like don't ever write someone off. Don't write someone off just because they haven't reached a certain milestone in life. That's kind of my opinion. But a title, I don't know. That'd be an interesting because it's like yeah, I do get a lot of like I said, it's YouTube. Some people will be like, dude, just give it up. You're not gonna find a job. You're too old, and it's just like, oh whatever. So I try not to fixate on those types of comments too much because it's like, uh, if there's any inspiration, one of the guys I went hiking with told me of someone that he knew who he got hired. He was 55 years old when he got hired for a job that involved coding. So there are people out there who do get hired even like in their 50s. It's challenging, it's difficult, but I'd rather strive to be the exception than just be like another statistic. So that's kind of what I'm aiming for. So yes, right now I'm self-teaching myself programming. Pretty much had this entire time. I did take one college course on programming, but aside from that, yeah, I pretty much everything I've done the past almost year and a half now has pretty much been self-taught. Yeah, so I would definitely agree. I agree with you, JF. If I can, once I get my foot in the door with a decent company, even an entry level job, I feel like that's gonna be like the the golden gateway to kind of like everything else falling in place. I know it sounds trivial, but a lot of my low self-esteem, and I've been meaning to make a video on this. A lot of my low self-esteem, I'd say about 90% of it, if not even more, probably as a fact of my job history and whatnot. It's like I don't really have a stellar job history. Don't really have like where I've managed like 100 people or I've done like a big time project, so whatnot. And that's something that's bothered me through pretty much my whole entire life. Is like, and just a kind of quick little story here. And I apologize if I'm not getting to every single comments here, but there was a time back in my mid 20s when I was hanging out. We were stargazing, looking like watching for meteor showers, and I was at a friend's house, and we were all stargazing, and everyone around me, all, all the, everyone that was at this get together were either working at Microsoft or like these other big tech companies, and here I was, just like a pizza delivery driver, and I was kind of ashamed of myself that I basically said nothing. Like when everyone like asked what we did for a living, I froze up. I said nothing, and I remember this one girl saying, does that guy talk at all? Does he ever say anything? It's like, is he dead or? I remember that night pretty well, and then I remember the next morning, and I kind of had to apologize. I was like, sorry, I didn't mean to be quiet, but I just kind of felt uncomfortable with like the job thing, and that's something that has been hindering me pretty much ever since dropping out of high school. It's just I really haven't had a job where I really felt good about myself. So I'm pretty certain that once I get myself that entry level job, that's gonna pretty much be the gateway to boosting my self esteem and whatnot. And I'm about to lose. My battery is about to die on my phone here. So let's see. I know I do tend to over analyze things a lot. Let's see. I apologize if I didn't get any to everyone's comments here. But let's see. I think I got. Yes. Let's see. So yeah, I did. Yeah. Someone say don't drop out. Don't drop out of high school. Yes. Do not drop out of high school. For any of you out there who may be at that age, I made the mistake of dropping out of high school, missing out on prom, and all the good stuff that comes with it, high school reunions and whatnot. I did get my GED, but yeah, do not drop out of high school if you're at that age. Not worth it. So, luckily, I did decide to go back and get my associate degree. Got my bachelor and my bachelor's and master's degree a few years back. So, yeah. So, I think my phone's about to die here. So, once again, I apologize if I didn't get to every single comment. Cool. Thank you, Josh. Thank you. I will. I'll make sure I get that email. Send you an email. And thank you thank you to all of you out there, Merlin, Josh. Who else can I mention on here before I lose my battery here? Victor, Sam, Puddle Splasher, Samara, Chris Murphy, Demmer, Darling, Hot Sauce, Dana Smith, Funky, 12345, and the rest of you out there that sorry if I didn't get to all of you out there, but I'm gonna have to cut this short because like I said, my phone, my battery's about to cut out on me, and I've got to go get some food. I haven't eaten anything today, and so I'll keep you guys updated. But I'm glad this worked out, this live streaming on my phone, which gives me more opportunity to potentially do some live streams while I'm actually doing some hikes or jogs or whatnot, or even skiing if I can get some satellite reception. So much love to all of you out there. Hey Laura, good to see you. So I think I'm gonna cut out now, just kind of some final goodbyes until next time. Oh yeah, B-Rad, there you go, B-Rad, I saw you. Fritzy28, Viet D, Nyugan, Demmer, Darling. I'm trying to get to all of you before I cut out here. Dr. Merlot, Ruminus, Rita Kalako. Yeah, I'm trying to get to all of you before I come out here. Hopefully I got most of you. So once again, thanks for joining in on this spur of the moment live stream. But I am going to have to cut it short as I think my phone's battery is about to cut out on me. And hopefully it will save the chat so I can maybe see, like, catch any emails. And I'll post a link to my email at the bottom of in the video description. So thank you, Demore, Darling, Hot Sauce, and Sarah, Kermit, B-Rad, all of you. So long. Until next time, I'll catch you in the next video. Peace out.